What is going on, everybody? It has been a long time since I've done a meal prep, and I think I'm kind of the king of vegan meal preps at this point. I have more meal prep videos on my channel than anybody else, and today we are going to be making 3 meal preps that are extremely easy and fast to make, because one of the biggest complaints I hear from people who are either my clients or people who are just getting into fitness is that they just do not have time to cook lengthy recipes to hit their macros and their micros. And so this is going to be for everybody who just needs to get it done, get it in, and get their protein. So here's high protein, super easy meal preps. All right, so just 2 rules before we get started. 1, this is meant to be a meal or 2 plugged into your already well-rounded diet for the day. This is not addressing all of your micros, not addressing all of your macros. This is just something to add to your day to make your life easier, especially if you're working a lot or you're out of the house. And then I expect you to also make other meals. So like, don't expect this to have all of the veggies that you should eat in a day. If you want to add ingredients to these meals, absolutely wonderful. If you want to up the micros and veggies, or if you want to add ingredients to up the protein, all of that is fair game, and I expect you to do that. And number 2, because these meals are so easy and so fast to make, you can just make these as single meals. Like, these are all just great recipes, but also if you want to make these as a meal prep for the entire week, for example, just multiply the ingredients used by the amount of days that you want to make this for. So if you're gonna make it Monday through Friday, multiply everything by 5 and make 5 batches and put them away in your fridge and heat them up whenever you want to. And if you like these recipes, make sure you check out my vegan recipe book and vegan beginner's guidebook at Eat Vegan or Die Trying, or send me a DM on Instagram if you're interested in vegan fitness coaching with me. Now let's get started. We're starting with chili pasta. Now the macros on this is 650 calories. We have 42 grams of protein, 108 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. Now this one is just about the easiest meal you're gonna make because it only has 2 ingredients. We're using the red lentil pasta from Berea. There's also a bunch of other red lentil pastas, like Trader Joe's has one, and you could also just find any bean pasta. They're just heavily loaded with protein. These are a huge tool when you're trying to just make extra protein meals. After we strain it and all that, we're just going to use half of the box. So this is 2.25 servings, but literally just half of what you boiled there. And then taking your favorite vegan chili, the one I have is Amy's spicy chili. It's really good. Stag's has a really good vegan chili as well. And we're using half of the can and putting it on top of it. This sounds so weird, right? But my dad actually introduced me to this. I thought it was insane until I tried it, and it's actually so freaking tasty. It takes literally no cooking skills, and it packs so much protein. 42 grams of protein. That's insane. And you can make this for a whole week in maybe 10 minutes. Easy peasy. Okay, now let's move to the next meal. This is one that I'm absolutely addicted to. I'm literally having this just about every day right now. This is the Buffalo Soy Curls Bowl. Oh boy, my mouth is literally watering right now. This is my favorite one. So this is 735 calories, 42 grams of protein, 105 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of fat. Now this is gonna be the hardest recipe, but that being said, it is still incredibly easy. All you're gonna do is take soy curls. You're gonna take 45 grams of dry soy curls, put them in a bowl with a bunch of water, and let them hydrate for about 5 minutes. While that's happening, we can prepare the rest of the box. So we're gonna take a decent amount of kale and make sure that you wash it and also massage it, because this breaks it down and makes it a lot easier to eat. It's a secret hack that makes kale not disgusting. Now we're also gonna take a cup of pre-cooked lentils. That's 24 grams of protein in a cup of cooked lentils. And a huge tip here is cook a huge batch, a big old bag of lentils, and cook a big bag of rice and put them in your fridge every week, because this makes it easy access to just throw that in a microwave real quick and you can make anything out of it. So alongside of that, we're also going to take a cup of cooked brown rice. You could throw in quinoa if you want to have even more protein, but we're doing a little bit of brown rice in there. Okay, and by now your soy curls should be well hydrated, so now you're just gonna strain them and drain them, right? Then you're gonna throw in your favorite buffalo sauce or any other sauce. I'm using about 4 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce. And now here's where you're going to need to get your hands a little dirty, right? You're gonna wanna actually squeeze your soy curls. And I got this tip from Simnet Nutrition, Derek, and this is so good because the soy curls are like a sponge, right? So when you squeeze them, they suck up the sauce into the soy curls. So instead of it just being on the outside, it gets in there. The flavor gets so much better. And if you're a buffalo sauce freak like me, flavor is very important. The next part's super not important. You actually don't need to do it. It's optional, but I like to fry pan them for about 3 or 4 minutes just to get them a little browned on the outside because it's plant food, so you can actually eat it raw, but you're also going to probably microwave this when you're ready to eat it, so it's gonna get warm anyways. I just like the browning on the outside. So add these to your box. If you want to, throw a little extra sauce on there, just get them a little saucier, and that's it. This box is so delicious. I'm telling you, it's like people are gonna be jealous at your work that you're eating this, but you're also eating a huge amount of protein. I think 42 grams of protein. Dude, this is a lot of protein. So try this one, thank me later, you're gonna love it. Now let's move on to the last one. Very simple, a delicious bagel sandwich. So this is a little bit lighter of a meal, or maybe you could just count it as a snack, but this has 395 calories. It has 27 grams of protein, 57 grams of carbs, and only 9 grams of fat. Now, if this isn't enough calories, isn't enough food, you could make 2 and put it in the same box, or you could add just about anything to the left of it. You could add quinoa, lentils, cooked rice, baked beans, whatever, but it's still a really simple thing to make and it's really good. You can also add like sauces if you want to make it even tastier. So taking your favorite bagel, I really like Dave's Everything Bagels. It's really tasty. You're going to cut it in half and toast it while you prepare the rest of it. Then you're just gonna cut up your veggies, as many as you want, whatever you want. I've got tomatoes, I've got onion, I've got pickles, and I've got a bit of kale. You might want to throw pepperoncinis or whatever else you want on there. Obviously the rest of this is super simple. We're just assembling it. So we're gonna take tofurkey, 5 slices of it. That's a serving. That's 14 grams of protein. I'm gonna put that on there. Then we're just gonna follow it up with all the rest of the ingredients. And like I said, you can throw on buffalo sauce or ranch or mayonnaise if you want to. Just add those macros to this meal, but you can also just eat it like this or dip it into ketchup or anything like that. Look, getting the physique you want, getting those big muscles is part the way that you work out, having your plan correct, but it's also partly making sure you're eating correctly. And a lot of times, like I said, people are just not having the time. They don't think they have the cooking proficiency, or maybe they're just getting a little bit lazy. And so they aren't making foods that have enough protein and are packing the right macronutrients to make that growth happen. You guys know that I'm a cooking freak. I like to make recipes that have a ton of steps and I like them to take hours, but I know not everybody does. And I'm here for you guys. I really want to help every single person, from the people that are just like me, cooking freaks, to the people who maybe are more like you, who don't really want to spend that much time, but still want to get those results. And that's why I made this video, because I really know it's going to help a lot of people. So first off, let me tell you, if this is helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and comment below, because it really helps it get out to more people. And also second, if you haven't seen my meal prep series, I have, I think, like 16 different meal prep videos. I'll put a link to that in the description below, but also just punch in Brian Turner meal prep, Brian Turner full day eatings. There's so many different ideas and it'll really help you. So that's it, you sexy people. If you're also still struggling on getting protein in, get a protein powder. It makes your life so much easier. My vegan supplement sponsor is called Vivo Life. They have the best quality protein out there. It's fermented, so it doesn't bloat you. It's really easy to digest and it's not chalky. So they have protein, creatine, all the vitamins you need, D, omega-3, B12, all that stuff. You can use my code, which is Brian10. It'll get you 10% off, and the link is always in the description below. It's a great way to support me. You are absolutely going to love the supplements. I use them every single day, son. Let's go. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment if you haven't commented already, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you beautiful people in the very next video. Let's go.